welcome. Today I'm going to be making a small portion of Chinese steamed buns. Some of you may call it pow. This is just my version. This is not cast in stone. So for this recipe I have here half a pound of minced meat, and you can use any type of minced meat of your choice. You'll need some salt. I have some chopped cabbage, white pepper, oyster sauce, freshly grated ginger, some soy sauce, sesame oil, 5-spice powder, an egg, and some finely chopped scallions. Now you will find a list of ingredients with the measurements down below in the description box. So we're going to be doing this in two parts. I'm going to marinate my meat, and while this is marinating, we'll prepare the dough after. So to marinate the meat, all you do is add all of your ingredients to your meat. So you want to salt it, and very lightly, because remember your oyster sauce and your soy sauce and 5-spice sometimes contains salt. Now mix everything to combine. Once everything has mixed in, you're going to cover it and keep it in your refrigerator to marinate for an hour minimum. To make the dough, I have here some flour, some warm milk, vegetable oil, some baking powder, yeast, sugar, salt, and baking soda, which is optional. As usual, the list of ingredients with measurements will be down below in the description box. To my flour, I'm going to add in the sugar, salt, yeast, baking powder, and baking soda. Mix to combine. I'm going to add my vegetable oil to my milk, and I'm going to add my milk, half of it, to my flour. You want to create a soft dough. Now that the dough has come together, I'm just going to use my hands to bring it into a bowl. Now I'm going to continue kneading this for about 10 minutes until that gluten forms and we have a nice smooth elastic dough. When you finish kneading your dough and it's nice and smooth, you're just going to add a little bit of oil to your bowl. And just turn it out into the bowl. This is just to prevent it from forming a skin on the top. And then you cover this and put it into your microwave. And as I always say, let your microwave run for 60 seconds before you put anything to proof. And that way it will help it proof faster. So we're just going to wait for this to double in size. So my dough is finished. It's risen really beautifully. And I'm just going to put it onto a floured surface. It's really nice and light. I'm going to roll this into a log. I'm going to cut this log into a half. Just set the first piece aside. Just want to roll it a little thinner because the middle always tends to be thicker than the end, and you want to try to get it the same size. Now you're going to cut this into a half again, and then you're going to cut your half into 3 pieces. Now depends on the size of the buns. You can make these big or you can make them smaller. Just set your pieces aside and cut your other piece the same way. Now you're going to take each piece and lightly flour your surface. Press it out with your hand and try to press more to the end. And using your rolling pin, you're just going to roll the ends out. And the reason why we're rolling the ends and not the middle is because when you put this together and bring it up back into a ball, when you fill it and bring it back up into a ball, you want, when this comes up to the top, the thickness must be the same on the top as is on the bottom. So all you're going to do is roll out your dough pieces like so. And set it aside, and then continue doing this until you've rolled out all of your dough pieces into circles. So I've finished rolling out all of my dough pieces, and I went ahead and I lined my bamboo steamer with some cabbage leaves, and if you don't have cabbage leaves you can use wax paper. So I'll be putting my buns into my bamboo steamer, and here I have my meat that I put in the refrigerator that was marinating. So now all you're going to do is take your pieces of dough and take some of your filling, about 1 to 2 tablespoons, put it in the middle of your dough. And now I'm going to try to wrap this like how the Chinese wrap it. You make a pleat and you just keep, let me see, they make a pleat and you just keep pulling that pleat like this, keeping the filling in the center. It's my first time trying to make it this way. Then you just pinch the top. Now it's not perfect, but it's similar to how they do it. I can't get it as perfect as they make it, but it's supposed to look like with pleats twisted into a bun. So that's one. I'm going to put it into my steamer, and now I'm going to fill the rest of them. Once you've filled your buns and put them into your steamer, you're going to cover your steamer, bring a pot of water to a boil, and I'm just using this to help me hold my steamer on the pot. If you have a steamer, then by all means use your steamer. And I'm going to take my steamer basket with my buns in it, and I'm going to put it over this pot of boiling water. And I'm going to leave this on a rapid boil and let it boil and steam those buns, and it should take about 15 to 20 minutes for the buns to be ready. You do not want to open your bamboo steamer because you want to trap that heat inside of there and let that buns cook. So it has been 30 minutes, and let me see if you all can see. You see how puffy the buns have gotten? They have expanded quite a bit. So I'm going to take this off. I'm going to allow it to cool, and then I'll come back and cut one open and show you all what it looks like on the inside. I just want to go in and cut one for you all to see. Can you all tell how nice and soft this is? It's super soft. So here you have it, my pow, as I call it, or you may have a different name for it, or steamed buns with a meat filling. I hope you guys enjoyed today's dish. Make it and let me know down below if you like it. If you're new to my channel and you like what you see, please subscribe and remember to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all another day with another one of my recipes. Enjoy!